What is up, listeners of the podcast? It's Jay here. Just before the podcast begins, I'd just like to apologise for some of the audio quality in this. We recorded this podcast in two parts. The first part, there's lawnmower noise the whole time, and there's nothing I can do to get rid of it, so sorry. But I thought the jokes were too funny in it, and it was too entertaining to not put in at the start, and then we have the rest of the podcast as per normal. But there is two introductions. So there's an introduction twice, because we were going to just scrap the first bit, but we couldn't. So there's two introductions, two reviews of the comments and stuff. So sorry about that, and sorry about the lawnmower noise. But look, we got to deal with it. I hope you enjoy it. I thought this was a very funny podcast. So despite all the audio issues, we're just going ahead with it. So enjoy. We completely wing it. It's already recording. Just fucking go for it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the first real installment of the official women's podcast. We are joined in the studio today by
Jay,
Tara,
Tommy, and
Daniel,
our surprise guest. Woo! A pleasure to meet you, Daniel.
Thank you.
Now, Daniel, we have some questions.
Are we not going to do the review?
Oh yeah, who is the review?
XX Willy Wanker. XX.
I can't remember. We're gonna have to. Daniel, entertain them, please.
Quick,
Tell them about
entertain
yourself, Mr. Chanel.
Well, my name is Daniel. I have chronic dyslexia. Two wives. Completely devoted to the Catholic Church.
Disappointed marriage. Just
the
whole shazam. Don't let the other.
I've been an altar boy for maybe 14 years now.
An altar boy.
Yeah.
Holy
Fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
That's a good career.
They keep trying to let me go, but I'm like, nope, not for me.
The world of employment, not for you.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm just gonna read out this comment from. If you as the viewer or listener on Spotify or YouTube want to leave a comment, we will read it out. Unfortunately, we can only read out the ones on YouTube. This one was left by XX Willy Wanker XX 17 hours ago.
XX Fantasia.
He's a bit busy at the moment. Willy Wanker has 11 out of 10. This podcast made me feel like all those crimes were worth it. Now, Willy Wanker, I'd like to say if you have committed any crimes, I recommend you go and confess them at Mass.
Yeah.
And leave them in the booth with the priest. To Daniel, if you want.
Yeah, I'll be open to it.
Now, I also have some reviews on our last podcast.
Where are you going?
I'm giving the reviews to Daniel to read. He's going to read them.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Did you not hear the chronic dyslexia at the time?
No, you didn't include that in the
Oh, Jesus, so much.
Yeah, start from the start.
Okay, is the paragraphs, is each paragraph the, comment?
Just read!
Oh, alright, Jesus, jeez! Hey guys, another outstanding video. Love the chemistry between Tommy and Jay. Atmosphere was electric. What's up with the douchebag?
I hope they're not all like
I'm
that.
so glad I wasn't the first one.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful intellectual conversation between two refined and polished gentlemen. Lose the douchebag.
These comments are horrible.
This is awful.
I don't know if I want to hear anymore.
No, these are bad.
No.
Very
This one could be better.
We don't read hate comments.
So funny.
These aren't hate
Not
comments.
in a weird way, but a funny way. I laughed. Don't know who that douchebag was, but I liked if he wasn't speaking or was busy. Just moving on.
That one looks nice.
You guys are so funny, except for that. Oh no.
That one there, that's
so professional.
I'm definitely stealing some of these jokes to use in my own friend group. You guys have inspired me to start my own podcast with my friends. I'm making sure to leave out the douchebag friends. You should too. You know what? Let's just move on for comments. You guys should do a punching the other douchebag special.
No, I have to mute that. You said his name.
Who did?
It doesn't matter. I'll have to mute it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's not like it doesn't say our name in the description anyway.
Anyway, do the server can edit it.
What's new with you guys? Since the 20th of March.
No, not a whole lot. There's been big gap between them, hasn't
Yeah,
Big gap.
we haven't been as
Sorry, I'm just.
Do you actually have like?
Do you-
okay,
do you-
right,
Do
actually,
you
I was gonna
need?
say-
Sorry,
we bring
sorry.
you on this podcast and you play the flute.
Yeah, sorry. Just.
We
do
do
you play
you
the
a
flute in
favour.
like a band or something?
Yeah. We just got
We're gonna cut that out.
We're going to cut that out.
I mean, we can do it. No, we'll cut it.
What temperature is it in here? This is unbearable. I'm taking off.
We're
this.
currently in Jerusalem, guys.
Just for the deaf listeners.
Jerusalem's a place that Jesus was born. So
For the deaf listeners,
For
why
the
are you listening?
Blind listeners, sorry.
Blind
For the
listener.
blind listeners, it's like 30 degrees in the room we are in. It's excruciatingly hot.
yeah,
Yeah.
And not just because Daniel's in the room, but because
not everyone can pull a mullet like
James
that.
here as well.
yeah.
What do you mean? Your hair is way better than mine at the moment.
Yeah, because sexy, sweet, smelling, beautiful,
None of those things.
Jeremy fragrance. So guys, if you had to pick raisins or sultanas,
Raisins or
What's
sultanas?
sultanas.
What the hell's that?
It's just a different kind of raisin.
I'd go with raisins though.
Probably raisin.
Why?
Oh, here
Because
comes
sultanas are
Mr.
sweet.
Here comes Mr. Muscles.
Had to bust the guns out.
Yeah.
Don't shoot.
What?
There you go, ladies.
Ah!
Oh, I lost the glasses. Wait, give me a minute. I don't know what I did.
Do you want these? They're prescription.
No.
I would choose the raisins though. Like, you don't want to leave anyone.
Sultanas are nice though. They're kind of sweeter than
I
raisins.
know, but I don't
What we
like
do.
how like it's a name putting it above it. Like I like all raisins, you know.
You're inclusive of all
Yeah.
races and genders.
Yeah, like men and women. I like all.
Everyone.
What?
It's a bit
We've
weird.
got-
But you know what, we'll move.
Yeah.
What's your favorite disability, guys?
Oh, definitely not dyslexia.
Having to be
Why not?
beside Daniel.
I like blind listeners personally.
Blind listeners, and we kind of have to like them, otherwise we lose our
50% of
50% of our audience.
No one shits out the deaf listeners though.
For real.
deaf listeners.
Shout out to my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing this on mute. Respect.
Do you reckon we can have this translated to Braille?
How? They
It's
can't
the sign
see us.
language.
I want like subtitles in Braille, like.
So let's talk about women's issues, since this is the women's podcast.
I'm going to look up something. I've never heard of this.
Okay.
What do you mean? We
Never
devoted-
heard
we
women's
devoted
issues.
women.
No one told me.
You are a woman. You should like.
I just googled women's issues.
So tell me,
Women's
how
rights,
long
that's
have
it.
you been a feminist?
What? Since I started noticing these small things, Daniel.
Like
Like
what?
the differences. Like how if a woman goes into a shop and she says, I'd like a packet of tampons, I just give her one. But if I go into the shop and say, I want a packet of tampons to use,
They refuse?
You have to
That's
pay.
bad, eh?
yeah, they're like, sir, you couldn't possibly need another packet. You were in here yesterday.
That's like no problem for me. My hair's long enough. See?
Yeah,
It's
so
fine
like-
for me a
yeah,
day.
Yeah.
For the tampons.
Yeah.
What's it? Patriarchy stuff.
Like
Absolute rubbish.
Keisha N. Blade teaches history at the University of Pittsburgh. And
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Keisha. Currently serves as president of the African American Intellectual History Society.
Right. Okay. Don't laugh.
Okay, they spelled this wrong. She is author of Set the World... Did you write this article? Set the World on Fire, Black Nationalist Women. I'm going to skip this bit. The biggest challenge facing women in the United States today is patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
What's patriarchy?
Yeah, what
Daniel?
is patriarchy? That's a good
Dara?
question, Dara.
Any idea?
I
Dara?
haven't a fucking clue.
Isn't that like... Oh, I'm gonna look stupid here. Oh, fuck it. Who cares?
It's the idea of men being more than women.
Okay,
Yeah,
you could have
I
made
was
it stupid. Daniel, guess what you were going to say it was?
I thought it was someone who was like proud of the country. What's
Like
that
a
patriarchal?
A patriarch.
A patron.
Yeah, I know what
Wait, that's a nationalist.
No, I think he's thinking of patriotic.
patriarchal.
Yeah, sorry,
that's
not
what
nationalist. That's
Jesus
like
Christ.
fascism.
Patriarch.
We're going a bit too political.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to stray away from the politics.
Patriarchy
Back to
is
the comedy.
as a primitive social organisation which authority is exercised by a male, head of the family.
Oh, actually, what am I doing? Open some windows.
Oh, you fucking animal! Why did you not do that earlier?
I was gonna think. But
We're
then I thought,
sweating like.
That's what I mean, like the lawnmower.
The
Oh,
long
Like,
windows.
if we
Can
are
you open one of
currently-
the roof windows?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
because
'cause sound
travels
doesn't-
through the roof.
It's up high. Head of the family, extending his power even to the distant relatives of the same lineage. Feminist theories updated and expanded the understanding of patriarchy in the second half of the 20th century. That is not what I asked. Structure. A system of social structures and practices in which men govern, oppress, and exploit women. This sounds like your family. Patriarchal violence is then any kind of violence that creates or maintains men's power or dominance and avenges the losses of their power. Crazy stuff.
Big up. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh dear.
yeah,
It's a bit of a funny world. I didn't even know that was a thing.
patriarchy.
Yeah, they never told me.
You never tell us anything.
Yeah, they don't. They were kept out of this whole patriarchy bit. If I had known that was a thing that happened,
I would be so for women's rights then. I just
Yeah.
thought they were complaining.
yeah, I just.
Well, lucky now you do know, Jay.
Yeah.
So
I thought
Yeah, at
someone
least-
told me and Jay.
Who is your favourite female?
In the world.
ever.
Yeah. You have to
Ooh.
pick one.
Let's line them all up. First,
Like
everyone.
up there has to be like Madonna.
I don't
Really?
Mother Teresa, she's pretty high up. She's sound.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know.
Oh, she wouldn't
For
get
the Magdalene
top five.
laundries.
Former job.
Yeah, sure.
Who else is there?
There's plenty of women.
That cuts up the women's section.
Yeah. I think we can do it for a couple more minutes.
We don't really know much women.
No, apart from Daniel.
Yeah.
Why not say his name?
Not his surname.
I am absolutely sweating like a pig in
Good thing
here.
I
I
didn't
don't,
say my
I don't know how much longer I can bear this, Jay.
But we need to finish the first podcast. Even if it's
Fucking
only 45
hell.
minutes.
It's like a sword.
We'll cut it short.
How short?
15 minutes early. But like,
15 minutes.
let's do another like problem question. How many third classers could you take in a fight if now I know I asked this last time.
Yeah, you've got
No weapons, and every third classer you get is $100 in your account, in your bank. Every murder.
Every
Do they come at me individually?
Yeah, individually.
Like, how much before my morality takes the better of me and be like, you gotta stop, man?
That's your own.
I'd be like a millionaire.
It's-
Because if I kept killing first classers, like, the more you do it, the less morality you have. So,
That's true.
You just keep killing them.
yeah, you just keep killing them because it's all you know. Like, I'd have so much money, I wouldn't want to stop.
Yeah, but the game's the game. Like, you know.
He raises a good point, you know.
The game
Yeah,
is the game.
yeah.
Like, it's not my fault they can't fucking defend themselves.
Yeah, exactly. that will be your...
Do they get weapons?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like what, though?
It's like a machine gun, then.
They get the strongest weapon of all, friendship.
Okay.
So-
Well,
They're attacking
But they come
individually.
individually, so...
And family. Don't forget family. That's an important
Well, they're
one.
attacking individually, so I could easily take down an entire family of third classers.
Like, is it bad that I would, like, want to, like, drop kick one of them?
And that's where we're wrapping up this
you
episode.
know what? Yeah, I'd say it is bad, Daniel. I
Yeah,
would
but,
say
like-
it's bad.
You're not getting
Gets them
kicked
then the
out.
most efficient, you know?
No, I wouldn't drop kick.
I don't think we should have Daniel on the podcast anymore.
Yeah.
We'll have to replace
I
it
like
with
how
someone
you
else.
started as a guest, not like, you know...
Yeah. Like,
Did I say
It was a good
guest?
choice. It was a good choice.
Who do we bring in instead?
Daniel, who should we bring
Black.
Well...
I want to actually bring in some politicians and like interview them and like.
We
I
go.
want to bring in some big names.
We go straight to the top.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official women's podcast. Today we are joined by Daniel, Tommy, Jay, and me, Dara. And today we'll be interviewing Daniel.
Yeah.
Welcome, Daniel.
Hello.
How are you?
Let's do the review
I'm good.
again.
How are you? How are you
guys?
two,
Thank
gentlemen?
you guys for having me.
I'm spectacular.
Much
today.
better than the last
Yeah,
one.
eh?
Much better than that last failed attempt we just had.
We just tried to record a podcast in what can only be described as a Libyan rave in July.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
It
Laugh,
was,
the acoustics
oh,
are
it
gonna
was
go-
absolutely abysmal. It was so fucking warm.
Okay, we're going to get Daniel to read some comments that we had on the last podcast.
Some lovely listeners.
If you want to leave some comments on the YouTube video,
This is a great introduction.
you can find the podcast on
Reading
YouTube
comments
under the
right
official
away.
women's podcast, and you can leave a comment and just give us your review, and you might get read out on the next podcast.
if you're lucky.
Yeah, so I'll start off here with this comment. Hey guys, another outstanding video. Love the chemistry between Tommy and Jay. Atmosphere was electric. What's up with the other douchebag though?
Do we have to fake the laughs again this time?
No, that's
We already reviewed all these.
Yeah, we reviewed all these already.
You know what? Keep reading.
Such a wonderful intellectual conversation between two refined and polished gentlemen. Lose the douchebag though.
I remember these jokes.
Send me good ones. No. So funny. Not in like a weird way, but like a funny way. Like I laughed. Don't know who did that douchebag. But I liked if he wasn't speaking or was busy.
I think that's just a bit rude.
That
no?
is rude.
Like,
Who came up with these?
Who wrote these?
I'm definitely stealing some of these jokes to use in my own friend group. You guys have inspired me to start my own podcast with my friends. I'm making sure to leave out the douchebag friends you should do.
Okay, well,
There's
this
two
one-
more,
this
don't
one,
worry.
Hold on. You
There's
guys are
more.
funny, except the douchebag.
fuck.
You guys should do a punching that others douchebag special. I did that so badly.
Yeah.
Do you want to try that again?
Sometimes
Yeah,
Daniel.
Cut out your
hold
first
on.
bit.
Yeah.
You guys should do a punching that other douchebag special.
Still fucked it up.
I still messed up. That's such a weird
You
way.
guys should do a punching that other douchebag special.
Whoever
That's-
worded that.
Who's the other
Who
douchebag?
worded that? Whoever
Oh,
worded
that,
the.
oh.
That
Yeah.
guy.
Anyway,
We're
So,
basically
uh,
going to interview Daniel for this podcast.
Oh shit.
you guys
Watch
are?
the ukulele, make
So
sure
we
it's
want to
fair.
have,
Give
we're
it.
going to have a bit of structure this time,
Right.
as well as a bit of comedy.
Right.
Eh?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
You're
It's,
welcome, Daniel. It's an honour.
It is an honour.
It's an honour to be on this bloody thing. Like, not a lot of people get on.
I know.
Like, we're very selective on who
We actually
get
have
on.
quite a list of people that
Yeah.
want to come on.
Really? Who?
There's been a number. we can't tell you. There's been a number of people that have approached us and asked to be on
On the
podcast.
street as well.
Yeah.
On the street as well. So, Daniel, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, my name's Daniel. I grew up in the dangerous parts of.
Can we not just say any location?
Like, they know we're fucking Irish. Like,
No, okay. My name's Daniel. I am 18. I am single, ladies.
or boys.
Or boys. Really, I have no preference at this point. I'm just,
Just want
Anyway,
some
yeah.
connection.
A bit
Let's
desperate.
move it on.
Close his eyes.
What else about me that's so special?
You play video games?
I do play video games.
What's your favourite one at the moment?
Ooh, it's been tough. I haven't played much, but Roblox is pretty good.
Roblox is up there.
Yeah.
Fire.
It's quality.
Fire.
Absolute
The minute.
quality.
If anyone has any free Robux codes,
Send
I
them
would
my way.
send them my way.
Leave them down in the comments.
Like to draw, but that's boring, so I'm not going to talk about that.
Thank God.
I have chronic dyslexia, which
Spell chronic.
CHRONIC.
Good man.
Good
Daniel.
man.
Wow. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I was going to tell them.
Anyway,
I have to say that 5 times. Okay.
As we are the official women's podcast,
Mm.
I thought it would be topical on the podcast to talk about men's mental health.
Yeah.
Sound
You know what?
idea.
I just, us being men and all on the women's podcast, I thought it would be fitting. So, Jay,
Yeah.
how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just jolly that we're getting another podcast out after about a month and a half.
Yeah, it's
Right.
been a savage way, to be fair.
Because I know, like, the first episode took a lot out of you guys, and you needed that mental health.
You
break.
should have seen Tommy after.
In the ICU, I was bleeding
Like-
out.
I'm surprised they kept him going, to be
Yeah.
fair. Like, there was a point where he came out and told me and Jay, like, the doctor, he was like, look, lads,
I don't think he's gonna make
it'll be a miracle if
We're going
if
to
he
have
comes
to
out of this thing.
amputate.
Yeah, like,
His
there was
head.
no stopping whatever was killing him. Like,
Tommy has a bit of research here on
Yeah,
men's mental health.
I've done a lot of research on men's mental health during
prior
my
to
time.
the podcast.
During my time as a men's mental health professional of the official women's podcast, and prior to this, the men's mental health expert at the Gay Boys podcast. But
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, Gay
Rest
Boys
in peace.
podcast. We need to do a little bit talking about why the name changed later. So if you want to find out why we changed the name, make sure to
Stay
listen.
tuned.
Make sure.
Stay tuned
Yeah.
for later, where we disclose that information. Well, from our research, from their research, the Samaritans know that less than 20% of men over the age of 18 who are experiencing mental health difficulties will seek help from a mental health professional, and less than 35% will speak to their GP during a tough period. Daniel, would you speak to
That was ChatGPT.
This is probably your biggest help as a dyslexia patient.
It is, yeah.
If you had a tough period, Daniel, would you speak to your GP about it?
That's a good question. I feel like if we're getting serious here, I think men can't communicate their emotions properly sometimes to people.
And this was after reading Philadelphia, Here I Come once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great book.
Great book.
Yeah,
Great
Brian
book.
Friel on top.
Shout out Brian Friel. If you want to come on the podcast,
Oh, imagine
We're going to have to look this up. Daniel, keep going.
I just think that there needs to be more awareness about men's
mental health
yeah.
is
It's
very
very
important.
important.
And it's very important to talk if you need help. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Brian
he's an
Friel.
ugly cunt.
Jesus, Jay.
Philadelphia really took a lot out of him, huh?
I wonder, did he ever get to go to Philadelphia?
Brian, we are sorry
He
to hear
actually
you
looked-
died on October the 2nd, 2015.
Our
In Green
condolences,
Castle.
Brian.
You lived to the ripe old age of 86, and I hope you lived a long and fulfilling life.
So do I.
I mean,
Oh,
he wrote Philadelphia, Here I Come,
Yeah.
so I don't know how much
How much?
fulfillment he got out of that,
Yeah.
but
He looks a bit like
Come on,
Yoda, you know.
tell me that photo's not like.
Yeah, we'll hold this up to the camera so,
So you
that
can see
our,
it.
our,
Yeah.
our blind listeners can see.
I'll edit a little picture in.
Thank you, Jay. Wonderful. You know, he also wrote Translations, Faith Healer,
Translation's meant to be good.
Dancing at Lunasa, Making History.
Okay, we can stop talking about Brian
Yeah,
Friel.
Brian Friel can...
Daniel,
Yeah.
Daniel, tell us more about how you feel about men's mental health.
I just feel like that it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
You see, as the official women's podcast,
We've been given a platform
Yeah.
to talk about something
Given a
like this.
platform.
Yeah, we had a platform to talk about something very important to us and the podcast namesake, and we chose this.
very
Um,
trendy topic.
also, Daniel, what do you think of the Samaritans? No, I don't know how they know this. No, I don't know who told them. I didn't tell
Who's
them.
the Samaritans?
Those are the guys like from the old Bible stories. Bible.
Aren't they hella old?
Yeah.
Are they still kicking?
The Samaritan?
Oh, from the Bible.
Yeah.
It's probably the same guys.
From
Maybe
the
maybe
Bible.
they have good mental health. Samaritans, a member of the
Good
community.
mental health keeps.
Oh.
It's anti-aging.
Oh, they're extinct.
No.
People are
They're
Now
nearly
extinct.
extinct.
We're getting-
Basically.
Daniel, when you're on stuff like this, you need to watch those
Alright,
broad,
yeah, man, yeah.
sweeping statements.
Yeah.
They claim to be related by blood to those Israelites of ancient Samaria who were not deported by the Assyrian conquerors of Israel in 722 BCE. Those guys said that they
How
know.
do you become a factual podcast? Like why are you
this
reading
is-
everything on Wikipedia?
We're trying to be trendy here. I'm
Samaritans-
reading Brian Friel
These
and
guys-
fucking
these
Samaritan.
guys-
We are educated.
We are.
These guys know that less than 20% of men over the age of 18 who are experiencing mental health difficulties will seek help from a mental health professional.
That's class.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
I mean, that number's
change
probably
those.
How do you
increased.
become a mental health professional?
I don't know.
Fucking
I don't know. I'd say.
I know, but isn't the whole thing about men's mental health is all like different and stuff? So how can you be a professional?
Well, I guess you just work your way up from the rookie leagues and just keep.
Rookie leagues. What, do you just have to experience terrible stuff in your life to become
Yeah,
a professional?
Probably.
Speak to some sad people.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do? Like, one year they're like, alright guys, today we are going to get you guys into a terrible car accident.
Well,
You may lose your mum and dad, but it will be great for your exam.
They had
Good preparation.
here's the crowbar you paid $5,000 a year
I know.
for. You have to go home and beat your family to death, and then you can become a men's mental health professional.
Oh,
I think we have shout outs to do on this story. Someone
Oh, do
continue
we?
while I find someone to shout out.
Daniel, am I correct in saying that T-shirt you're wearing was like out of stock for quite a while? Like, fairly rare.
Yeah, it's very tight, isn't it? It's very just kind of.
Is that why it went out of stock, or like
Yeah,
just because it was
yeah,
tight?
No, a very good friend gave me this for my birthday.
How good.
On a scale of 10 to 1.
Probably like
One being the
10,
best.
and 10 being the worst.
probably like a negative
That's not on the scale.
Yeah, exactly.
So they were great.
Moving on. No, I would give them a 3.
That's horrible. Why would you give them a
Ace
3 out of
Boys.
10?
You said 1 is the best.
Tommy has a shout out to
Alright,
give.
so Tommy is...
Okay,
Tommy's
so
a few
we are
shout-outs.
giving a shout out to our number 1 fan of @official OFFICIAL Women's WOMENS podcast PODCAST
That's the handle on Instagram and Twitter.
and Twitter apparently, and if
Probably YouTube as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
YouTube
YouTube
as
as
well. If you want to go and support us on those,
If you give us a follow on Instagram, we might shout you out.
yeah, we might put you up on the story, and we'll be like, I mean,
That would
it's
be
well
quality.
worth it
It'll be
to
all artsy.
the group of people that probably already do follow you.
We'll have to get a picture at the very end of all 4 of
Why
us.
are we following all
with,
these
Yeah,
people?
Daniel.
With Daniel.
Wait, no, we're not. Oh, that's me who I follow. We currently follow Queens of the Stone Age, because, you know, women. Leicester City women and ADHD, and that guy.
Chris
Oh,
Brown official.
Chris Brown.
who's this guy?
Lovely guy.
No better man.
Who is he?
Snoop Dogg?
Why do you think he looks like Snoop Dogg?
Because the picture looked like Snoop Dogg.
It does to be
Who is he? Oh, it is Chris Brown.
Loads of people follow him.
Okay, yeah, we can. We'll just
we
go
can-
back. A
I
lot
don't
of
feel
people
as
like
bad.
his music.
Do you think
Wait,
we
wait.
can get him on the podcast?
Snoop Dogg or
Yeah.
Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Keep talking.
I mean, Chris Brown,
Should
when
he-
you're
should he
listening to
text?
this,
When?
like, we have... You can contact us on, like, Instagram.
yeah.
So.
Send us an email to, what is it?
It's the Gay Boys
at
podcast.
Gay Boys Podcast.
Speaking of the Gay Boys podcast,
Yeah. And,
unfortunately, we had to change the name.
some people, I won't say who,
Some tossers.
some people felt like it was a necessary change that we could get in trouble for being called the Gay Boys Podcast, which we didn't feel. We are proud members of... What the fuck are we doing here? We know and support any communities we can, apart from some of them, but those are only the bad ones.
So,
And we
Yeah.
So we thought that this would be a more fitting name.
yeah.
and it's similar enough to the Gay Boys as well.
Yeah.
So, like, it still fits the vibe
theme.
we're going for, you know?
And our little group will now be known as...
The women, the
The
official
women.
The women.
The women is our
yeah.
group name.
The official women or just the women?
The women. And
The
then
The women.
Okay.
the podcast is the official,
The official
women's
women's, okay.
podcast.
No, that's
Yeah,
fair, that's
and
fair.
we as the women, obviously we'll have to have a section talking about women's stuff. Daniel's currently our expert. He knows like loads. Daniel, tell us something about women. Interesting fact number 1 about women of the day.
Interesting fact about women.
Sidebar
is that-
over here.
All right.
Would you rather lose the ability to cry, or would you rather have to cry every day for 20 minutes randomly?
Randomly, that randomly's a big.
That randomly's a bit of
It's a
a...
throw off. Because if I had to cry randomly, like, what if it's on your birthday and someone gets you like the best present and you just start crying and you're like,
Tears of happiness.
I'm assuming it means, like, tears of sadness, like, kind of.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Like, is it like only slightly crying or like a full-on meltdown?
I'd say meltdown.
Yeah, meltdown.
yeah,
Meltdown.
For 20 minutes every
Yeah,
day.
I
Or
never-
you can never cry at all. So you're
never
just
cry at all.
at your like father's funeral, stone cold face.
Yeah, you're like
I mean,
Thomas Shelby.
But when all this, when all the skittles
Sigma
are gone, stone cold at your father's
Keep an eye on our
funeral,
Instagram
but
for our
like you go in and
Sigma
get an
coming
arrow
soon.
bar and you just burst out crying because there's none left.
I don't know, I pick no crying, I think.
yeah, I'd pick
No
no
crying,
cry
probably.
easily.
That there's no...
What's a good thing about being able to cry anyway? Like, what's the...
Do you guys cry often? Like, do you have a good cry?
Going back to men's mental health here.
No,
Derek.
I actually don't.
As one of the women, no, I do not cry.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. I just-
Well, we are so
What
supportive.
are you to it?
Would you rather lose the ability to walk or lose the ability to feel?
Ooh.
Like, I'm assuming...
How would you, if you lost the ability to feel, you wouldn't know if you were standing up or not?
But you can obviously see yourself walk.
No, but you
Yeah, but
wouldn't
it'd
be
be so
able to...
off-putting with balance. You basically wouldn't be able to walk
He
anyway.
does have a point.
Okay, feeling from the...
But saying that though,
Waist
like,
up.
you ever get hit
From the
in an
waist up.
accident? Oh, I
You
suppose
wouldn't be able to
you're
drive
not
anyway
immune.
because you wouldn't know.
You're not immune. You're just injured. Actually, that's bad because if you get injured, you
Couldn't
wouldn't know.
drive.
But
couldn't-
that
you
you'd
couldn't
also be an
feel.
absolute tank in any fight.
You would just start falling. You'd be like, well, you know, one of those guys outside the car dealership.
I think
flopping all
I'd pick
over the
no
place.
legs.
I
I
think
would
no
pick- I'd
legs.
pick
no
Because
legs.
you
I
couldn't
kind of have
feel.
to
You
feel.
wouldn't know anything. You wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to. I wouldn't be able to feel Daniel's crotch like I am now.
Yeah. That's you.
Oh, he lost the ability to feel as well.
And to see, apparently. Yeah, Jay, you've got any more?
Would you rather have a job that pays $70 an hour and lets you work from home, or $100 an hour but you have to be physically at work?
Oh, what? Physically at work?
Physically at work.
Like at a place of work. Or $70
How
at
far is
home.
the place of work?
It depends. What am
2
I
hours
doing?
commute.
A 2 hour commute.
What am I
every
doing?
day.
Both ways.
What am I doing?
Stacking boxes.
Oh, I can stack boxes at home, can I?
Let's think about this logically, right? If it's 2 hours, right, to there, right, and you take into account like
We're
petrol,
going to open the door.
like petrol prices and stuff, like surely 70 and working at home is not bad.
It's not $70 an hour. It's not
No,
too
I'd
bad.
take
It's not
that.
bad.
Yeah, but I'd take the fucking 100.
Yeah, but like
I
prices for
wouldn't.
like commuting as
It's
well.
more
Is
expensive.
Is this per hour, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to make more
that is true, actually.
with the 100 than you would.
So you're all about
But
the
I'm
money.
stacking boxes at work.
Like,
all
if you
day.
fully fill your
all
car
day,
time.
all day. Just
So,
stacking
like,
boxes.
No,
Is it
when you
labour
say
work?
like work, I mean like 9 to 5 type thing. Is
Yeah.
it?
Is it
Yeah.
labour work as well for
It's
the
stacking
100?
boxes.
Stacking boxes.
for the whole day.
And what are you
Empty
doing at
boxes,
home? What are you doing at
empty-
You're
home?
stacking boxes.
Well,
So you're
stacking
just doing it
boxes.
through like a robot or something.
Oh, well then, easily
You're
that.
stacking them in your garage, and then a truck comes and collects them.
Oh, well then at home. Because, like, if you're thinking of work, you have to, like, pretty...
No, but like think of it. You're going to be trapped at home in your garage stacking boxes, earning 70, or you could be out there working with people.
It's
I'm
because if
getting
you're stacking
100.
boxes at home, it's sort of the same. But 2 hours drive, would you be willing to do 2 hours drive each
For
way?
100 an hour, I would.
There and back.
There and
every
back
day
every day.
for 5 days.
A week.
Assuming.
But I'm getting paid $100.
An hour.
This
Yeah.
is a serious question, guys.
That's savage.
Yeah, but it's not worth driving. You have to spend 4 hours of your day. So you have to wake up, like, 9 to 5. You have to wake up at, like,
4
6,
hours of my day
spent driving
Yeah.
to this place. I could just move my house.
for an
Yeah,
extra
you
what?
could just
Let me tell you something.
relocate.
4 hours of driving, right? In 4 hours, so 70 times 4, you could be doing, and you could be making money
Well,
instead
not
of you
if you're- not if you're
driving.
working set hours, like
Yeah, set hours.
set hours. Is the
So what's the set hours at home then?
9 to
5.
5?
9 to
It's just
5.
the same.
Now, if you obviously could be earning like that, it's probably more time efficient to do what Daniel's saying. But in the case of set hours, this is a complete
I'm just
hypothetical.
going to shoot myself.
No point to life, anyways. What's the-
I love this men's mental health section we have going.
This is quality. Anyway, fellas,
This
so
brings to an end the men's mental health section.
I hope you have enjoyed the men's mental health section of the podcast.
I have.
We'll now be delving in and
Discussing.
asking Daniel some personal questions.
Did we not already do this?
No, we
Oh,
have
right, okay.
two questions.
Daniel,
We have to bleep out so many names of these
No,
questions.
you can't say names.
Can we
We
not say
have to
names?
say
Okay,
names.
we won't say
Can't
names.
say
We won't say
since
names.
we have Daniel on the podcast, I
Yes,
thought it was only
yes.
fitting that we start the conversation by talking about disabilities.
That's
So,
fitting.
Right, you're just going.
Daniel-
You're
straight-
just getting real heavy in this
You're
one.
just going straight to the jugular, aren't you?
Daniel suffers from dyslexia.
Dyspraxia.
Dyscalculia.
All
Dyspraxia. Dyscalculia and dyslexia.
all the fucking EXs or whatever. But yeah. So how has your life been since you were diagnosed? As to opposing, no, how do you?
As opposed to.
As opposed to before you were diagnosed. Like, could you read better before you were diagnosed, or what's the story?
Well, no, because when I was diagnosed, I was in primary school, so I couldn't read at all.
Could you not read in primary school?
No, I could read in primary school, but like I hated to because like I was like, what, who?
There's
Stuff
so
like
much
that.
has changed.
So much has changed. I can do it like first try, maybe second try.
Yeah, well, after seeing your answers on some of those old...
Yeah.
Daniel, a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a bit of ukulele and I want you to freestyle over it, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm in a room with 4 beautiful men. It's getting kind of steamy. But that could be because we're in a sauna. That's all I got, guys. I'm
On the
sorry,
tongue.
it's not a good day.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, Jay. Purely for the listeners,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take this
That was
ukulele off you.
It was a good little segment, though.
It wasn't.
that
a bad
was
segment, but you know what?
well.
It was a good little cutaway.
I'm not the best at freestyling. I apologise, audience.
Oh, you really want to close the
Oh,
door?
Who is the
Yeah.
best at freestyling, Daniel?
In this room or
Pop
Diana?
In general.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Oh, actually, you said is. Sorry. He was.
Like, can you be alive or dead?
Well, we just cut Pop Smoke out because he was dead.
Oh yeah, well,
Alive.
Biggie.
Biggie's
He's not
dead.
alive.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Tupac's in Cuba.
Yeah.
That's a fact, listeners. That's a fact.
Yeah.
I seen him. I
You were
met
in
him.
Cuba.
I met him when I was in Cuba.
I wish we could have used this
I
segment
think-
from
I
the other
think-
podcast.
I think Deji's pretty good.
Comedy
Deji.
Shorts game.
Comedy Shorts Gamer.
If you want to
shout
come on the
outs.
podcast, Comedy Shorts Gamer.
Yeah.
Will we
would
message him on
appreciate it.
Instagram right now?
Yeah, message him on Instagram.
You talking about something else?
Say what's up. It's Tommy.
You're a homeboy.
You're a homeboy. Oh yeah, he's messaging him on the podcast.
The podcast account. Oh my
Oh.
god, he actually has.
Please say
Daniel,
that's
you
not.
fucking
Should I
clown.
mess it
Daniel.
up?
Oh.
No, we're good.
For
Good.
context, Daniel just opened his AirPods. and
Yeah, I almost ruined
the
everything.
he
I'm sorry.
nearly just stopped the podcast, and that would be disappointing because this is actually going half decent.
Yeah,
Head to the other one.
Hello.
Hey.
That was because of the heat, though.
It
Respect,
was
respect,
absolutely
respect.
ridiculous.
So yeah, we've got another 40 minutes to fill, guys.
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40.
Insane.
40 more minutes to fill. So
Oh, Daniel's whipping out the Rolex.
The Rolex, yeah. It's a bit tattered.
You know
but,
what? Recently, I was talking to this old fella in school.
Mm.
He was teaching us,
Mm.
and
Oh,
You
one of the
could've just-
teachers.
one of the teachers, yeah, he was asking us what we think true happiness means, or how we can achieve true
I
happiness.
was here.
Were you?
You
Oh,
were-
yeah,
you
you
were
were
in
in
the-
the-
I was
Daniel-
sitting beside you.
Daniel was
man.
sitting beside me, but
He's here.
I want to ask Jay and Tommy how what would make you truly happy?
Answer the question, Jay. I'm just texting Comedy Shorts Gamer.
Did you ask me or Daniel?
No, I've
We
already
already
heard, I've
asked.
already heard Daniel's.
What was the question?
we want
Sorry.
Daniel to say
We're zooming
anyway.
in on what Tommy was saying.
See,
Let
did-
Daniel answer first, because me and Jay have not got to answer.
Okay,
before.
that's fair. Yeah, Daniel, you go on.
I said because everyone was saying a bunch of stuff, and I was one of the last people, and I wanted to be different. So I said, like, just stick to something you love. Like, do stuff you love. You know.
That's pretty basic. But
Okay, I don't know
Yeah,
what the question
it's
is,
really
but based off Daniel's answer.
it's what do you think would make you truly happy?
Yeah.
Like, what goal in your life?
Money.
Money.
You see, that was
See, that was
debated
that-
upon.
That's
No.
not an argument.
Money definitely will not make you happy. Money will just inflate your
helps.
problems. I think the thing that will make you happiest
Mm.
is problems.
Problems.
You think people should have more problems and they'll be
No,
happy?
but solving problems makes you happy. You know, if you go home and you study and then you get a better result on the test,
No, that's
that
never
makes you
happened to
happy.
Yeah, but like you could just not study. And
Solving
nothing
problems makes you happy. And that's a fact.
But what if you don't have any problems? What if your life is great?
Then you must be Daniel.
My life's so bad.
happens. Daniel's depressed, so
I'm-
obviously something's not.
We need to
right.
talk about Daniel's lady problems later in the podcast.
No.
Oh, Daniel has had an absolute mare of a time with the women.
Yeah, he's
It's been shocking.
he's a
It's-
serial dater.
We'll hit some whip nays after this evening.
Yeah, yeah.
Respect to Daniel.
Shocking, Jay. Absolutely shocking.
Daniel, tell us about your
Daniel,
dates
in the
with
club.
women.
In the club, sorry to
No,
show off.
go on, keep going.
In the club, Daniel.
Yeah.
Number one, I have two questions.
Right.
What's your go-to dance move?
My go-to
okay.
dance move. Ooh.
I'm going to ask you the same two questions after I ask him.
Okay.
Ooh. Go-to dance move. Now I can't dance, but you know, if I have a couple of drinks in me, you know, it'll just happen. I'll do something.
Hey!
But you know the Gru dance moves from Despicable Me at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a banger. You know.
Okay.
And also, Daniel, follow-up question.
Yeah.
What's the go-to line for the ladies?
Don't say
well,
You couldn't have asked a better man.
Well, Jay. Well, Jay.
Daniel
Let
has-
me try it on you.
This has. Oh, are you gonna try yours up, Jay?
Hey, Jay.
Jay's a married man, Daniel.
You know, for now, Are you a fart? Because you blew me away.
Shit, shoddy.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
That has never worked for you.
Okay.
It has.
You know what? That
People run away. Is that not what's meant
What's
to
your
happen?
go-to line?
I don't usually use pickup lines.
Oh, that's so bad.
But
That's
if you
just-
had to use one, if I had a gun to your head,
And I had
and
to
you had
use
to
one,
seduce him.
and I had to seduce you. Come back to me. Give me a minute to think. I've had this chucked on me.
Well, I'll give Daniel again because it's a different situation. There's a gun to your head.
yeah,
Me
You'd
again.
probably still say the same one.
they probably would.
If that doesn't work,
I
then,
don't know.
like,
I think I just look at them in the eyes and be like,
smash.
I would.
Kiss or slap.
Oh, yeah, start doing it.
Barack Obama.
He's a saint.
He is a saint.
Daniel.
I think we give him a...
I can't slap him.
Would you really...
Oh, we were playing kiss or slap for Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Oh, this completely segmented over. Oh, kiss.
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 Just
Slap
slap
him.
him.
Slap Barack Obama. He has nuclear codes.
And also,
Slap him and
imagine the
fall on
amount
the
of
nuclear
clout
codes.
you would gain from kissing Barack.
You get even more from slapping.
Yeah, you would get
And
more
from-
from slapping him.
No,
to
you
be
probably
fair.
get more because he then cheated on his wife.
I don't know.
Did he cheat on his wife?
No.
No, you would be the one.
That was
hating
Bill
him.
Clinton.
Oh, right, yeah.
Shout out Monica Lewinsky.
We get her on the podcast. I've already messaged Deji. Let's message Monica.
What did you say to Deji?
Where is it? Here. Hello, Deji. We run a podcast about our lives and speaking about men's mental health and thought you could be a good guest. Let us know what you think. We'd love to have you on and hear what you have to say. Thanks, Daniel.
Oh!
We're going to cut that bit out. No, I didn't even say that. I just said my own name. But we're going to cut that last bit out. Whoops.
Daniel,
Yeah.
to carry on the conversation from the podcast prior, do you think aliens are real?
Do I think aliens is real? Well, I had an answer before Dara, right? And then I got judged for it. So,
Tommy and Jay are making very rude jokes about this person.
This is Monica
Lewinsky. This is who made Bill Clinton.
Just
bold.
for the reference for the
This.
listeners, that Jay, hold the phone over the camera so they can see.
For our blind listeners.
That's what she looks like.
She's in Braille right now for you guys.
Yeah.
We should
Keep going about
seriously-
aliens,
We should
Daniel.
seriously get this printed out, like in Braille.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, get a newsletter out
Get
there and send it
published.
to the people.
Hello, Monica.
Okay, but yeah, Daniel, aliens.
yeah, I believe in them.
Jay?
I'm on the fence.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why?
Well, they could be real, but they also couldn't, so that's why I'm on the
Do you
fence.
really think we're the only life on...
Yeah, if, the creator intended it that way.
Yeah.
Are you
What
a
a
big
band.
religious fella?
You big religious
No,
fella.
don't take religion into this. I believe in all kinds of gods.
Allah.
Allah.
Ronaldo.
I'm just waiting for Ali to become Muslim.
Oh,
What about you,
Ali.
Tommy?
Do I believe in aliens? I mean, like, I haven't ever seen one. Monsters vs. Aliens is pretty sick.
That's a
lit.
solid film.
Yeah, have you seen the
Monsters,
cast?
Inc.
The alien looks fairly real in that.
Have you seen the cast of Monsters?
Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yeah, like it has a banger cast. Listen to this, right? Seth Rogen,
Oh, it's Bob, isn't it?
yeah, Rob Letterman, Reese Witherspoon, Rainn Wilson,
Connor
Paul-
Vernon.
he just plays himself apparently, Paul Rudd. Come on, there's more. I know there's more. Yeah, okay. Paul Rudd, Will Arnett, John Krasinski, Stephen Colbert, Hugh Laurie. Yeah, no, I don't know any more of these. I don't think.
Chris Miller, of course. Shout out.
Yeah, he plays Advisor Cole.
If he wants to come out.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah,
Who does he
Jimmy
play?
Kimmel plays Insectosaurus.
Oh shit.
Shout out
should've
Jimmy
known.
Kimmel. Again,
Yeah,
if
shout
you
Is
wanna
that
come
the
on the
massive,
podcast.
When
is that
Jimmy
the
Kimmel-
massive, like,
Yeah.
giant, like, bug thingy.
That doesn't talk.
Yeah,
And
it just
I
makes
thought that was set
noises.
McFarland.
It looks the exact same as the
Tommy, do you remember when we found out that James Hetfield played
Oh,
the
yeah.
Rough Tour in the Skylanders
The
film?
Skylanders.
From Metallica.
Explain who James Hetfield is.
James
Tara.
Hetfield is the frontman from Metallica. He sings and plays guitar, much like Daniel in his own band. No, Daniel's not
no, you have to put that as well.
You know what? We'll just forget I said that. James Hetfield is the lead guitarist from Metallica. Or not the lead, the vocalist.
And
Dan TDM.
Dan TDM.
And Jonathan Banks, who plays
Mike
he plays Finger
Mike in Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
What's this for?
This is the
Skylanders
Skylanders
movie.
show.
Oh.
And, James Hetfield
Was
plays.
Stampy Longnose not in this?
No, I don't know why they invited Ali A.
Ali A was in it.
Yeah, look. Oh, wait, no, Dan TDM. I got confused. Whoops. Those
So
two.
similar.
John DiMaggio.
This is some great content for all these guys. Yeah, this is great. Daniel,
Yeah.
what's your favourite sauce?
Sauce.
Mm.
Now, Jay, you don't want me to answer this because quite basic.
Is it ketchup?
Sorry, man.
Wanker.
What do you eat?
Barbecue. You know what though? I've had barbecue sauce recently. I never was a fan, but it's growing on me a
I
little
love
bit.
barbecue sauce.
I don't like
Barbecue
barbecue sauce
is my
at
go-to.
all.
What are you, a mayo fan or something?
No, I
love
don't
mayo.
really like. I don't.
It's
I only,
ketchup
I only
all
like
the
them.
time.
No, I wouldn't even have ketchup. I only like them if they're spicy.
Okay, Tara?
No, mayo.
Mayo.
Mayo man.
You're a bit of a mayo man.
Complete mayo man.
Couldn't do mayo. Have you ever had mustard?
Mustard? No.
It's not good. Jay? Mustard?
I do like mustard with a hot dog. Mustard and ketchup
Mm,
on a hot
no.
dog. It slaps. It slaps.
Actually,
Go on, Tara. Go on.
no, I was just going to say that the podcast today it's been very relaxed and calm and tame
Unlike the last
compared to
one.
the last one. Like I think,
Very mixed as well.
yeah,
It
it's,
is.
it's kind of all over the
We've been
place.
very mellow today.
Yeah.
I think you know what I think in part 2 of or episode 2 of the official women's podcast. I think we go a bit wild.
Yeah.
Hey, get a couple of bevies on the
Oh.
podcast.
Oh, we
Bevies.
couldn't be doing that. According to Spotify rules, we won't be doing that. We will be doing that off the books. Definitely, we won't be doing that. But
No. Anyway,
Daniel, if you could have a billboard with anything on it, what would it be and why?
It better be our podcast.
Yeah, actually.
after the official women's podcast billboard, like that's already something. That
Would
is
you have one
out
with a picture of your father on it?
I don't think he would appreciate that.
there. Why?
That's a very,
Simple man.
very simple man, right? Bit insecure, so probably not.
No, you just called your father
No need to
insecure.
do it like that, Daniel.
Insecure. That's not very nice.
If you had £1 million to spend on each of us, right?
On each.
What would you
Oh,
buy
that's-
each of us?
That's good.
Oh, that actually
That's
is a good
good. That's
question.
good. Right, for Tommy first.
Yours would be so. Actually, I would struggle to spend $1 million because
Yeah.
all the things you like is cheap.
Yeah, literally, I'm an easy man.
I could go
give
to the
give him a
beach.
few
I could
rocks,
go
like.
to the beach and pick up a rock, and you would
You just
love
pocket
it.
the million.
I'll come back to you. I'll start with Dara. Dara, you're probably pretty easy, to be honest.
Yeah, in general,
In
in general,
general.
it's
Thanks.
pretty easy.
Music.
That's what the
music
ladies
equipment-
say.
Music equipment.
Music equipment would be.
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose.
A little
so.
turbo
I would
for
get
the
you probably
car.
different drum sets
Oh,
because you're a drum man.
nothing.
You like beating
Drums.
drums. Yes, beating drums.
Easy.
Big pause there.
Big pause. But
Seeing the lines on the Instagram.
yeah, I'd probably give you that.
$1 million you'd spend on drums.
Just
No,
Nothing
no,
beneficial
no,
to me,
No,
like.
no, I would
Not like a house or anything.
Put the rest in his credit union.
get your house. Actually, get you a car, a better car.
You
little.
Oh.
Dara drives a
Get
Tesla.
your house.
for
Get you a
anyone.
couple of drums.
Just for the blind listeners, I do in fact drive a Tesla, so like,
Yeah,
I don't know if there's much better than that.
I would turbo the Tesla.
I would get you. You know the Grow Your Own Girlfriend packets.
Oh.
Get you a couple of those. 'cause
A couple of
Oh.
them.
A couple of them.
You could give
know?
a couple back to him.
You're a kid,
Yeah.
you should, have a couple.
Thanks, Daniel.
A harem.
That's surely close to $1 million in
I
this
know
danger
what I
age.
would get Daniel.
What would you get, Daniel?
I'd Right, so we're saying what kind of form do I have the money to spend in? Credit card?
No.
Credit card, yeah, I'd say card.
Credit card.
Okay,
or
I would
cash.
then go straight to the bank and take it out in 5 cents and just dump it
I
at his
knew
house.
you were going to say. I knew you were going to say that.
That is good.
I knew you were going to say that.
That is savage.
For the record,
I got Daniel €30 and 5 cent coins
Yeah.
for his birthday last year.
do you know I haven't converted that?
It's just in a big
It's just
bucket.
it's sitting in it's sitting in a Lego head, like a small like, little egg, and it's
You
just
have to go to
because
the bank and ask for that.
I haven't I don't think I have the confidence yet.
Me and Millie pooled our money, pooled our 5 cents collection together and just...
You got enough money for
I
Daniel?
don't think I would have
We
the
actually put a
confidence
couple
to
of 10
stroll
cents
in
in.
with just
Oh,
a bag
you're nice.
to convert it.
I mean, money's money. I'd
Money
go in
is
with that.
money. Moving on to Jay though, with what I would spend on Jay. See, you strike me as the person who would live a classy life. Like, so it
A
would
million
get
wouldn't
you.
go far.
It would get you like a decent house, like.
Ooh,
Not one he'd live in. Not
He
one
gets
he'd live in.
me a few plastic things to hit, and then he gets Jay a house.
To be fair,
To
now,
be
he
fair,
did
you
say
have
for
got
me,
a Tesla.
and he did say for me he would just go to the beach and
Just
pick up a couple of
few
stones.
rocks.
Decent house. Maybe. You don't seem like a person who would drive a Lambo, but like a Porsche.
A Porsche.
I literally drive a Lambo right now.
I know. Flex on them. And then, but you strike me as the person who like the house wouldn't matter as long as like you have like a walk-in wardrobe and stuff full of like suits and stuff.
Yeah, just the twerking. So.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta get in
You can
somewhere.
bust down.
I need
You'd
a
be the
practical
type of man who would
Get
have
him a
like
pole. Get him a
Snail
pole.
trail room.
yeah.
Get him like a big room with poles and like lights, like a big LED system
Yeah.
that you can like practice his dancing in.
Exactly.
I'm becoming a professional twerker.
You strike
Christmas dinner.
You strike me as the person who would have like a suit for like breakfast.
Yeah, well, actually,
You know, lunch and
I'm
dinner.
going gym right now to start working. You know, Christmas coming early. Gotta get the Christmas cake
That's
Um,
exactly it.
cooking up now. So
Oh. Now what would you get me,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
baby
you.
girl?
A tank.
A tank.
Tank.
A
no,
tank.
why would you give that to
Tank.
Tommy of all
I
people?
wouldn't.
Actually, that could be
I
bad.
wouldn't.
Would you
I
like a
wouldn't.
tank?
I'd prefer like an island, but I mean a tank's
Yeah, a
alright.
tank's alright.
Maybe if you guys donate enough money, we can buy Tommy a tank.
Should we
You
start
buy
a
the
GoFundMe?
women's island.
We will start an OnlyFans.
Can you imagine me at the official women's island?
Patreon.
Oh, the Patreon! You can come
The
and live on the
official
island
women's
with us. we buy like a shitty island off Dublin, like a little mound of sand for $1 million.
We will start a
What's that
Patreon.
Scottish thing that
No, I think OnlyFans.
you could buy a plot of land and become
Oh,
lord?
yeah,
That was a
yeah.
big
What's
scam.
I think we start an OnlyFans, but like obviously no posting like that kind of stuff. Just post like exclusive content, exclusive podcasts.
I don't think anyone's paying to listen.
Let
to
us know in the comments, would you pay
Yeah,
for a
hypothetically.
women's podcast OnlyFans?
Come
Yes.
on, the women.
Would you pay for it, Daniel?
Oh yeah. Well,
Would you actually pay for a women's OnlyFans?
$5 a month?
this women group, yeah.
Oh, we were so close. We could have cut that.
Well,
We
with
could've
your
cut that.
$1 million,
That could have been
I'd
a
like to
clip
hope
right
so.
there.
Oh, yeah, with my tank. What would you actually get me a tank?
No,
What would you get me?
because that would be bad news if you got a tank.
I couldn't blow up your house because you're the one that got me the
You
tank.
would. What would I get you? That's like
Drugs?
get you a couple of bases, right?
A couple of bases.
Close enough.
Get you a couple of adult-sized nappies.
Yeah.
You know,
Tommy
you
does
strike me as the person who would just like to sit in one spot and like
Do
not
it,
really move about. So you know,
Is that because I'm morbidly obese?
Or you
like
know
we
what?
established in the last podcast?
you know those
It
you
could-
know those gaming setups you see where like it's all in
a
bed.
hole in the bottom of the
Hole in the
mattress.
bottom with the bed that like transforms into like a gaming desk and stuff.
Daniel, you know what I'd get
Disgusting.
you? I'd
What
get
would
you
you
a
get me?
shiwi.
What's a shiwi?
Oh,
I'd get you a shiwi. What is this?
Like, honestly...
What is
Dara, pull up Shiwi.
Okay, I'll get a picture of Shiwi.
Well, we're
to be
talking,
honest,
Tommy,
I-
how's the weight loss journey going?
The weight loss journey. I've gained.
You Vulcan.
No, I'm just fucking
Tommy's
fat.
been on a break since he came out of the womb.
I've been bulking since.
For anyone
I was off
wondering
breast
why
milk.
Tommy's voice was louder last time, it's because he's so obese. We actually couldn't get near the mic.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
his...
They
You
just
should have
sit on my-
seen
The
him.
phone was being suffocated by the flabs of skin.
They just sit behind me.
Okay, so, honestly, bringing Daniel on this show, I would have thought, like, adding him to the women's family, I would have thought he knew what a shiwi was, but clearly not. Like, so here, do you get the idea?
Where that cup would go?
Do you understand why it's called a shiwi now?
Yes.
And do you understand why you would like one?
The barrel extension.
Is that like screw on or
For the
something?
blind listeners, that is what a
Take
shiwi
a look.
looks like.
Oh.
I'll include some pictures in my editing for the YouTube.
I don't think we're allowed over them.
I don't understand why they're all pink though. Like,
Very bad camouflage.
Yeah.
Very
I
stereotypical.
would love like a
that
nice
all women
magenta
like pink.
colour.
Disgusting.
We like
magenta.
yellow.
Oh,
A nice magenta.
a magenta. I'd like a clear one.
I want a camo one.
You want to see
What?
like
A
everything,
camo
don't you?
one.
Huh?
You would want to see like everything.
Oh, a clear one would
A
be
clear
pretty
one,
good.
yeah.
Camel one's pretty much
To
a
admire
clear
your
one,
work.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Actually, a clear one would be better because what if you're in like the Sahara Desert and then the camo one doesn't
and you
work?
drop the camel one by accident.
I
You
don't
can't find it.
In fairness, if, you,
In the Sahara Desert.
if you're using a shiwi in the Sahara Desert, you're probably going to have a cup below it anyway just to collect your
true,
drink
yeah.
again.
I don't know. I think a shiwi would fit Daniel fairly well.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing there to collect.
How much are they though?
I don't know.
Like actually,
I
no.
don't regularly buy
If you're
them.
spending $1 million on me for a shiwi, I want like a
No, I don't-
diamond plated one or something.
I can
you
do
know
that.
what I mean?
25 of them.
25 carat
Gold
gold,
crusted.
you know.
25 carat gold. Daniel's going above the...
Where is the weirdest place you guys would get a piercing? If you had to get
Okay.
piercings.
No!
Players.
You give me so much annoyance.
Hey, you're going to cut that out.
I don't know, like,
This is why you're going to get like the majority of the profits in the future because you do all the work.
you know what?
My toe pinky?
Oh, I was thinking like your Adam's apple.
That would hurt.
Ah.
Would it? Well, no. But,
Yeah, but like,
Would
the
it like?
schmeg.
Would it, like the skin in front of the Adam apple, or like piercing the Adam?
well, obviously if you're...
Schmig is chin in Irish. Did you not know that? I get straight through my schmig. I get a little staple on beard.
A wee little goatee, like clip-on goatees.
Did you get one of
Have
them?
a little hook.
You know the ones you get on Christmas, the mustaches that you pin inside your nose? It's like one of them. You probably don't get those Christmas crackers, Jay. Those are only for commoners.
Yeah.
He
gonna
gets
say
he
they're
gets
only for
ones with like
Catholics.
Lambos inside, like Lambo keys. They're like, oh, you want it this year?
Oh dear. Well, not that one. That one.
Oh
Okay.
jeez.
Not good. We have
That's
time.
not bad.
How much time? Yeah.
What time did...
45, so we've got, and we're at 45, so we have 15 minutes, and I'm needed there in 15 minutes, so...
We're just going to fill the 20.
To wrap it up.
No, we're not wrapping
we're not
up at
wrapping up
43
yet.
minutes.
Well, actually, this is a good topic to talk about before.
Should I include the
ends.
other 13 minutes? We had a recording before this. Should I include the recording before this?
nah,
and
a
edit
big
it in?
I don't think so.
Because we've done an
This is quite
introduction.
good, yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Cut
continue.
the
We'll just
Maybe cut, like,
We'll
bits
bring them
of
for
it
the
out,
drive.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's actually a good idea. Oh no, it's probably
No, it's
shit
not going to
with
pick
noise.
up well.
But
might well do it anyway.
for listeners, right?
Blind viewers.
Blind viewers. Me, Dara, and Tommy are graduating from secondary
High school.
Secondary school soon. What? This kind of leaves out Jay. Jay can give us some of your
Jay
stories.
was doing it recently.
Yeah, what is some of your favourite... We just got that.
Favourite memories from school?
Yeah, secondary school now.
That's such a good one. But I feel like we need more time to talk about that. There's so many good memories that we could talk through. The next one we could do school memories. We
School
obviously can't
memories
film
be
this
good.
now, but like
I have no school
I have
memories.
so many funny memories from school.
You walked into geography with duct tape around your foot.
I actually forgot about that. That was pretty solid.
Yeah,
Jay, for someone who's finished school and
Yeah.
has done the first year of college,
Mhm.
do you miss school?
Yeah, actually I do. I kind of miss some elements of school, but obviously I really enjoy the freedom. Tommy, could you go somewhere else?
Tommy's just...
Yeah, it's going to
Tommy's calling his mother because he can't drive.
Yeah, so
But,
school is definitely something you're going to miss.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like it's something that you look back on and you're like, damn, it was a good experience. But I would not like to go back for like another year. I'd like to go back for like maybe another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But like, do you miss like the group of people you like?
Oh, but that's just either snake out the boys or don't snake out the boys. Out of my group of friends from secondary school, I have talked to literally one consistently. No, two consistently.
Well, that leaves good hope for me. And you, Daniel.
Well, if we have the podcast still running.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Tommy's just getting picked.
Tommy's just.
Is it weird to like get out of the like daily like routine of it?
Yeah, college is very different. It's very spontaneous.
Is there a routine to college, or was it
There
kind
is.
of just
There's a-
kind of like?
There's a timetable, but going to class is not necessary.
Well, yeah, I know that, but like in the sense of like, you know, with like school, it's always like you get up at this time, you know, like you go in, you know, you have lunch.
Yeah,
It's every day kind of different. In the
Every
sense
day
of,
is
like-
very different, and that's what you like about it. Every day you can do some wacky ass shit, and that's what really inspires you to go back. You know what I mean? I'm gonna miss college during the summer, but you know, we're gonna have this to be grinding out on. We're gonna be making
Much more podcasts coming.
much more.
So
yeah.
make sure you keep up to date with the gay boys. Or I mean the fucking women.
The official podcast.
The women's podcast made for women by men.
So
Tommy's probably
guys,
just made the
we
audio.
might cut this here because I can edit in some elements of the other podcasting.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get
but
the real reaction.
make sure you rate us 5 stars on Spotify. You know,
Leave comments for a chance to be shouted out.
shout.
We never
Show
cut-
this podcast to your friends. Maybe they might like it. You know.
Make sure you spread it around, and we'd like to say a big thank you to Daniel for coming on the podcast. We
Yeah.
will confidently say we'll never have him on again. But you know
Confidently.
what?
You know what?
I hope you all enjoyed.
I should go back to this melancholic English accent.
Alright, we've been the women.
Peace out, y'all.
We'll see you later.
Okay, that's such
Thanks
a
very
fucking
much for your
gimpy move,
listening.
Daniel.
We do appreciate every single one of our listeners,
We do.
even if we pretend not to.
Give some reviews in the comment section. Let us know what we could talk about. Anything.
Tell us what you want to hear.
Tell us what you want to hear, and we'll be like the pastors in your local parish.
Yeah, I think they call them pastors.
We'll be like
in
the-
our religion.
We'll be
Jay.
like the county council.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll like the
So
We're always looking for altar boys.
Okay, right, that's a good note to end it on. Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you later.
this is longer than Bohemian Rhapsody.